Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Easter Quest is a board game based on the Easter Bunny Rabbit. There's not a lot of religious theme to this game or anything, so if that's a turnoff for you, you don't have to worry about it. This is centered on eggs and the Easter Bunny. There's two games, one for younger and one for older, but I'll be honest, I think I like the game for the younger kids better. You're going to flip over a card, you're going to locate the eggs on it, then you're going to roll and move and just kind of race to get to the egg. Then you will do that again until you get a number of eggs and you are the winner of the game. Very simple conceit, but for younger gamers, it's going to be fun as you're racing through. Sure, it's Candyland, it's all luck, but it's going to be fun for them to learn those kind of things, etc. The second game is more of a puzzle. You're going to have the egg to come out, and you got to realize how many moves you can get there in. So if you ever played games like that before, it's going to be a little bit of a mind twist of as you're going through. I do like the first one a little bit better for the younger games. The second one just feels tacked on. I didn't really like it. Maybe other people will, but isn't for my taste. This is a hard game to say whether I want to keep or not. In one regard, I want to keep it because of the Easter theme. We can play it around Easter time. Could be a fun little experience. Yet the game isn't very strong, but I've kept Christmas-themed games for that reason, and this is really the only Easter-themed game that I know about. If there's others, please comment and let me know. This is kind of the only one, so I'm kind of stuck with it. I do have a younger gamer, and we'll have fun with this around Easter time, but it might be a game I'm just keeping out for that experience. The game itself is okay. It's a roll and move. It's fine, but it isn't something you're going to want to bust down the doors to locate. So for us, it's a keeper, but it's a mild keeper. Here is Easter Quest. You can see it's by Madagascar Games. It's a very colorful box, very enticing for young kids. When you open it up, you're going to see a rule book, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. You're going to get a nice board that will be double-sided, depending on which version of the game that you're going to play. You're going to get some nice little pieces here that are stickered up. Mine was stickered when I got mine. I don't believe you have to sticker them up. That's printed on there, so they look really nice, and they're double-sided. You're going to get a big, nice, chunky little die in case you play that version of the game. Then you're going to get some of these cards that will have eggs on them. The eggs will match these when you put them on the board with little nice cardboard pieces. And then you will have a nice little bag. It's a little small for my big hands, but it's big enough for me to get in there and get the little candy tokens out. And I'll show you how much candy is on each one. Components are really cute, really nice, great presentation of the game. Fantastic. Here's a rule book. You can see it's a little bit kind of the same artwork from the front. You don't see a whole lot of that in the game. You're going to have a picture of the components, a little introduction, set up with numbers kind of showcasing where everything goes. And then you're going to have the steps. There's 3 steps to a game, end of game, and how to score it up. Plenty of pictures and examples that are included in here. Excellent job with that. There is a second game that's in here if you want a little bit more what they call an advanced variant. I don't like this version very much, but this is for 8+. The other one, I guess, would be for underneath that amount. And it's kind of the same set with pictures and examples. Very good rule book. I needed less than 5 minutes to read through this. We were up and going with no problems. So for this version of the game, which is for the younger gamers, you're going to put an egg randomly on each of these spots. Then you're going to flip over the top card, and the players are going to race to find the egg that is exactly like this. Now, it can be a little tricky to find it. Let's see here what we have. It would be this one right here. So you would point out, hey, it's this one. Each of the players are going to get one of these little markers that will be here on the first path. So if you're the first one to find it, you roll the dice and you move that number of spaces. So maybe I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the first one to reach the egg is fine. If you're the first one to reach it, you reach in here and you get a little piece of candy. And then when this deck is all the way through, you add up who has the most candy, and you're the winner of the game. On the flip side, it's going to be very, very similar. We're going to have the eggs out, as in the base game. This one will be a little bit for an older crowd, if you will. You'll put these out. And the game will be pretty similar to the other version of it. So what you're going to do on this one is only going to be one person out. And when you flip over the cards, you're going to find that card, that egg, and say it's right here. And you're going to say, I can get there in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots, if you will. Somebody else might go, well, I can get there in 6, 5. Whoever going to do it the least will take their turn, go there, and be able to gain the candy from the bag, just like the other side. I do like the first game better, even though it's a roll move. It's a little bit of a race to get there. This, where you're trying to get the last, I think it's more abstract. I don't find it as fun. Usually you can just count them up in your head really quickly. But the randomness of the die really helps the game out, I feel. The little guys and little gals who are playing like to kind of race for the eggs. It feels more like the Easter theme. I'm finding the eggs and I'm racing towards them versus just having one person out and trying to find that. So I do give a higher grade to the game for the younger gamers, and I think that's where I would stick with this one out. Who should buy this game? I don't think I would buy it for the advanced game. I would only buy it for the younger game. And I'm talking about younger gamers. If you celebrate Easter and you want an Easter Bunny game, I think that you're going to have fine with this one. For anybody else, I don't think the game is strong enough for you to track this one down. I wouldn't recommend. There's a lot of kids' games out there. This isn't necessarily one of the ones that I would seek out. So while it's a keeper for us, I stand just short of recommending it for anybody.